Rod Stewart delivered a show-stopping performance at Glastonbury this weekend, electrifying the Legends slot on Sunday afternoon with a hit-packed set, high-energy showmanship, and surprise appearances that left Worthy Farm buzzing long after the final chord rang out. The 79-year-old rock icon drew one of the largest crowds of the weekend, proving that age has only sharpened his sense of showmanship. But it wasn't just Stewart's gravelly voice or signature feathered hair that stole the spotlight. It was the string of unexpected guests who joined him onstage, turning the already anticipated set into a full-blown musical celebration. Midway through his performance, after a fiery rendition of Hot Legs that had the Pyramid Stage crowd singing along at full volume, Stewart paused and grinned. "I've got a few mates in town," he said. "Mind if I bring one out?" Seconds later, Ronnie Wood, Stewart's former bandmate from The Faces and longtime Rolling Stones guitarist, walked onto the stage, guitar in hand. The crowd erupted. The two embraced before launching into a rollicking version of Stay With Me, a Faces classic that hadn't been performed live by Stewart and Wood together in over 2 decades. "I love this man," Stewart said after the song ended. "We've been through everything together. Bars, bands, breakups, still rockin'." Wood 77 smiled and replied, somehow still standing too. But the surprises didn't stop there. Moments later, Annie Lennox joined Stewart for a soulful duet of Tonight's the Night, lending her unmistakable voice to the ballad and transforming it into a festival highlight. Wearing a sleek black jacket and sunglasses, Lennox's presence added a new dimension to the set, with Stewart bowing slightly at the song's close. "You still got it," Lennox said with a grin before walking off to thunderous applause. Later, to close the set, Stewart welcomed one final guest, Ed Sheeran, who strolled out with an acoustic guitar to join Stewart on Sailing. The generational crossover created an emotional crowd-wide sing-along as thousands swayed under the golden afternoon sun. Social media lit up within minutes of the performance. The hashtag Rod at Glastonbury began trending on X, formerly Twitter, with clips of each surprise guest spreading rapidly. One fan wrote, "Ronnie Wood and Rod on stage again. I just traveled through time." Another said, "Annie Lennox and Rod Stewart singing together. I didn't know I needed that in my life." Sheeran, who wasn't on the Glastonbury bill this year, confirmed in a post-performance interview that Stewart called him personally just days before the festival. Rod said, "I want to close with a bang, and I think you might be my firework," Sheeran recalled with a laugh. "How do you say no to that?" Backstage, the mood was just as festive. Stewart shared with reporters that the idea to bring out friends had been brewing for weeks. "I thought you only get one Legends slot, and I wanted to make it count," he said. "I played a lot of shows in my life, but Glastonbury's got a magic to it. You've got to do it right." Festival organizers praised the performance as one of the most memorable Legends sets in recent history, with one spokesperson calling it a masterclass in musicianship, nostalgia, and pure joy. The crowd, which ranged from lifelong fans to first-time festivalgoers, responded in kind. Many were seen wiping away tears during Sailing, holding hands, or hoisting flags that read, "Forever Young" and "Rod the Mod Lives On." For Stewart, the performance felt like a personal victory as well as a public celebration. After undergoing knee and ankle surgeries in recent years and scaling back his touring schedule, some speculated this could be one of his final major festival appearances. But when asked if this was a farewell, Stewart laughed and shook his head. "No way. Maybe a bit slower, maybe a little more breath between verses, but I'll keep going as long as the voice holds and the shoes still fit." Whether it was a goodbye or just another high note in a storied career, one thing was clear. Rod Stewart's Glastonbury set wasn't just a performance. It was a reminder of the staying power of rock and roll and the bonds that keep music legends forever connected.